Friends, we know about blood relatives. What is a family? A family is where everybody shares their blood. Is it not? Blood relatives means. So we think we are related by blood. Okay. Then what other ways can we become family? Right now, no, nothing else. By love, we become family and blood mixes, and then all that blood, etc. All of that concept, I think everybody understands. But why take only blood as the criteria to decide who is a family? Why? If, for example, Ganges river is there, if I say all the people who share the water of Ganga, they are all related, they are all one family, and who share the water of Narmada river, they are all another family. If I say that, why should it be wrong? In one way, that is one way to look at it, right? If I say all Indians are one family and Pakistanis are another family, Americans another family, why should I be wrong? I mean, how am I wrong? I'm not, right? Similarly, how we are all related. For example, I don't know who is watching my video now. You, I don't know you. You don't know me. Or you knew something about me. Are we related by blood? No. Are we related by Narmada and Ganges philosophy? No. Are we related by India or America, etc.? No. Maybe some other Australian is watching me. I don't know. So though you are unknown to me, I am unknown to you. Can we relate? Actually, the truth is, we don't have to put any effort to become relatives. We are relatives already. We just have to recognize it. How are we related? All of you, any human being who is watching this is related to me. I am related to them. How? Because there is space between me and this camera. There is space between me and this other person, right? Similarly, there is space between you and me also. So we are all related by space. If I say that, if I change the criteria from blood or from river or from a country to space, then we are all related. We are not just related between the humans, but we are related with animals like that. We are related with plants and trees like that. We are related with things like that by space. That's it. So all units in space. Space is not a big concept. It's just the difference between you and me, the space in between you and me. That's all. It is all pervasive everywhere. So we are all related. There is space between, for example, this eye and this other eye also. There is space between these fingers. There is space between everything and everything else, right? Therefore, by space, if we are related, if we are all related, we are a family. So, if I say something, you can be affected. You say something, I can be affected, right? Therefore, if I want to be happy and I have achieved that goal and I am happy now, but if you are not happy, can I really be happy? No. You have to verify it within yourselves whether what I'm saying is right or wrong. Therefore, the requirement for me to be happy is that I need to be happy and you also need to be happy. Since I don't know you, which means it is a general you, which means everybody needs to be happy. If you are not happy, even if I were happy, you would, because you only have unhappiness, or you have largely unhappiness, or you have happiness but it is discontinuous, it is not continuous, it is discontinuous. So when you are not happy, you can infect your unhappiness in me. You can transfer your unhappiness onto me. Therefore, I can also be unhappy, and like that, anybody remaining unhappy can make the others unhappy. Therefore, what is needed is everybody needs to be happy. This is the condition. So how can everybody be happy? We have to ask whether we want to be happy, all of us, or not. We want to be. So if there is a will, there is a way. We all say it is a proverb, right? So if we all want to be happy, then we will devise methods to be happy together, all of us. What happens if we don't? Then we will remain unhappy. What happens if others remain unhappy and I am happy? I just told you. Their unhappiness will be transferred today or tomorrow to you. If you have a little more sense, then you will say that I will consider myself happy when I am actually happy, and I am also able to successfully defend myself from others' unhappiness infecting me. If you say that, and if you are really capable of that, that is again a great stage which is called realization or samadhi, etc. All this mukti and liberation, all this spiritual thing, spiritual people keep saying. That is the stage that you're talking about, even if you don't know the name. Okay, you're talking about that only. But why do we see Buddha being unhappy or sad when he saw people unhappy after his realization, after his liberation? Why did we see, if Shankaracharya was liberated, why did we see him working so much for the whole world, walking so much, writing so much, talking so much? Why? Because they realize it is not enough to be happy ourselves. And why did Vivekananda suffer so much? Why did Ramakrishna suffer so much? Even Vivekananda, at least you can argue that he had to complete his goal of attaining Nirvikalpa Samadhi by 28, he achieved. So you can compare like before and after. But Gadadhara Chattopadhyaya, who is otherwise known as Sri Ramakrishna, he is considered incarnation of God. If that is true, then he, to begin with, never needed to be unhappy. But he came down. He experienced a lot of disappointment, discouragement, resentment, lot of inconvenience, trouble, sickness, and he wept a lot during the course of his life. He broke his hand, he had severe motions, severe hunger. Yeah, all of these definitely are part of something higher and some drama that is going to happen, that was happening. But he, nevertheless, that is a fact that he has experienced all these things. Why? He was liberated. Okay. He finished whatever his goal was. People testify for that, not just him. So what I'm trying to say here is, ultimately it is not sufficient that you are happy. It is also not sufficient that you are able to defend yourself from others' unhappiness. But actually everyone must be happy. That is because we are all related by space. And if by space we are all related, we don't know even each other, still we are related, then what ought to happen? We ought to have the intelligence to come together, work as a team. And this is why globalization has happened, according to me, that we should all be able to communicate that it is imperative on us, it is very, very important that we all come together as a team and think as a team, as humanity. Because we don't know yet to communicate with people on other planets. Now, whether there is life on other planets or other places other than on this earth is not a question of if and whether, but it is a question of when we will be able to communicate with them as we expect generally to communicate. As we are communicating with each other today, in that fashion we are not communicating today with people of other planets. But somewhere we are all. So anyway, that apart, till that time that we are directly affected by people from life from other planets, we should be able to unite ourselves on this planet and chalk a course of action wherein we can all design alternative systems which are sustainable, which are cyclic like in the nature, and coexist with nature and not dominate nature, because it is only one planet that we have today. Even if Elon Musk wants to go to Mars and do certain other things, and he is appearing to be successful gradually but surely, even if we go to Mars, if your theory behind life and all your outlook is not changed, you will go do the same mischief there on that planet also, and it does not matter how many planets you occupy. You will never be able to satisfy the basic requirement of being a team and thinking about everyone together at once, which is the definition of spirituality. The definition of education is that you are able to see multiple points of view at once. The definition of spirituality is you are able to see everyone's point of view at once. Okay? So, if you are not able to do this by yourselves, even after telling, then it would have to have some amount of force in the effort that we are placing. So, if not today, tomorrow we will be affected if we ignore whatever I am saying today. It's not just I am saying, everybody is saying, everybody who has sense is saying the same thing. So, if not today, tomorrow we will suffer. Even those who have made the effort who have successfully achieved even liberation will suffer tomorrow if we don't work today. So it is up to us whether we postpone the fight that we have to undertake today to tomorrow, because today it is not immediate. Let us fight tomorrow. Is that the attitude with which we will postpone this? If it is so, then we will be fools. When the fight arrives, we will not have time enough to prepare and opportunity enough. So we have to prepare today for tomorrow's fight. And therefore, people like me sometimes would want to bring tomorrow's fight to today itself, would want to bring in the difficulties that you might face tomorrow, today itself. Like in good parenting and good teaching, we will make children and students understand tomorrow's difficulties by deliberately bringing in some amount of difficulty today in their lives, which is often misunderstood, so that they can prepare better and be immune to tomorrow's problems. So if it has to come to that, then it might come to that. We will have to create some difficulties, mock difficulties, to test our resolve and our evolution, probably. Thank you for listening.